Hello everybody, just about to start coaching, so hello everybody, should be really good, just checking settings, and cool. Everything looks good, so let's make the call and we'll start. Hello.
Hi there.
Hi there, how are you?
Pretty good.
Awesome. Okay, so just so I've got it right, you're a silver Protoss?
Yep, trying to knock the race, but
Yeah, so you've just switched from Terran, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. And you've been playing Protoss how long?
Well, when I first bought the game, I gave them a shot, but I kind of sucked. So I switched to Zerg, and then I sucked even harder. So I switched to Terran, and kind of liked it, but I don't know. But now I've been playing for like 3 days. I don't know.
Alright,
I
okay.
still know the builds, like 4-gate, 3-gate robo, but
Okay, well that's definitely a
feels
start.
like I could improve on.
Yeah. Okay. So when you're ready, we'll load up some replays.
Okay.
Which replay would you like to look at first?
The one that I lose.
Okay. Which is
1
the...
to 3.
Yeah, the PvP?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So let's load this replay up. Hey, cool, my scene selector's working. That's always nice. It's always nice when stuff actually works.
Yeah.
Okay, so come into game. And you're SCV Rush, yeah? Oh, SCVReady, sorry.
Yeah.
Awesome. Alright, so when you're ready, we'll hit the play button.
Okay, I am.
So 3, 2, 1, hit play. Okay. So as I do with all my coaching sessions, like you've just spawned on Cloud Kingdom, which is a new map. Quite a nice map. I really like it as Zerg, to be honest. I'm not sure how it is for Protoss. But yeah, you spawned PvP on quite a small map. What's your kind of thoughts here?
Well, I don't think much, but I tried Free Stalker Rush.
Right, okay.
Which, my execution failed, because
Right.
it was the first time.
Right, okay.
But yeah, well, my first attack failed, and then, I don't know, I summoned some more units, and he expanded in the time, so...
Okay. Just for a quick, like, kind of a bit of advice. Basically, if your ramp can be force fielded by one force field, you should pretty much open, in PvP especially, you should pretty much open the 3-gate robo build with early sentry. Which means you can, like, you can tech to a mortal stalker, blink if you want to, but you can defend yourself from any sort of 4-gate. And you'll always win if they 4-gate you, and you can get that force field down. Okay.
Alright.
Cool. So there's a little bit of advice, but if you want to try this free stalker rush, that's usually kind of an indication that you're going to 4-gate with the free stalker rush. So if you do decide to do that sort of build, then you need to follow up with a 4-gate.
Okay, that I didn't know.
Yeah. That's okay, like, we all learn. But yeah, I definitely recommend like a 3-gate robo for any ramp that's like a skinny ramp like it is in Cloud Kingdom, where you can force field it with one sentry, because you'll always gain the tech advantage then, especially if he 4-gates you.
Do you know when 4-gate was nerfed, like the Warp Gate research?
What do you mean, like the patch it was nerfed in? Or?
Yep, when was it?
1.2 maybe? 1.3? I really
which
can't
month
remember.
was it? I'm not sure if I was playing them.
Oh yeah, it got nerfed at least maybe 1 or 2 patches ago.
Oh.
Is my understanding anyway. But it's still really effective in PvP, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So you're pretty much like mirroring each other's builds right now. He does have a slight advantage on you because he has the watchtower. But that's like really not, that important in PvP. So your pro productions.
Yeah, I forgot to cut the production so that I could get the second stalker, but
That's cool. As soon as your cybernetics core finishes,
Yeah, I want that research, right?
Yeah, get the warp gate. Like get the warp gate first rather than the stalker.
Okay.
Because if his warp gate finishes like, it's not going to make much of a difference here. But that 20 seconds. Say you like start your warp gate research 20 seconds later, he's going to have like a 20-second quicker, like second warp in than you, and if he's four-gating you, you die, basically.
Okay.
You should try and like at least spend 2 or 3 chrono boosts on your warp gate research as well, just to make sure like he doesn't get a massive advantage on you. So everything else looks pretty good so far. So
That's
you get,
good to hear.
yeah, looks pretty solid. I mean, you chrono in your warp gate out. You know, you got a couple of stalkers on the way, a zealot. It's cool. Okay. If you're going for this free stalker rush as well, I generally skip the zealot, so you could get like extra gateways quicker. So you can go up to 4 gateways quicker. You've also got a lot of unspent gas. Like, I'd recommend just getting a sentry or 2 if your gas count's quite high.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I'm kind of embarrassed.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Honestly, like, so far so good, to be honest. Like,
Okay,
you'll see
yeah,
now.
okay,
Yeah,
then.
like, see what I mean about the sentry in PvP?
Yeah.
Like, he obviously like blocks out his own stalker right now because he's a bit silly, but yeah. You don't want to fight there either. Like, don't fight up a ramp against the sentry because you're always gonna lose.
Yeah, I noticed that he has no energy, so
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, but you know, he could be warping in some sentries right behind you.
yeah, he just warped in, and
Yeah.
at the exact time I went in.
Yeah. Okay. Just be a little bit more careful with these stalkers as well. I mean, you had no reason to lose all 3 stalkers there. You could have kept all 3 of them alive. Just be a little bit more careful with your units in general. Like, yeah. So you go for the robo here. That's smart. That's really smart. Your probe count's looking pretty even. What's your thought process behind this forge?
I don't know, maybe cannon up if he wants to follow the attack, like counter attack, or to just get some upgrades nice and early. But
Okay. What I'm going to tell you now is like you can't afford Robotech and upgrades.
yeah, I found out later.
Yeah. So basically, if you want to start getting these upgrades early, like go for a higher gateway count, but no Robotech. Okay, but you need to do damage with these upgrades, or else you'll get a tech advantage on you, and that's not what you want.
Yeah, normally in lower leagues, because I was in bronze last season, and then I won my placement against a gold Protoss, so
Okay.
I got kicked into silver.
Okay.
And normally they wouldn't expand after defending. They
Yeah.
would grab all those units and just rush you.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Okay. Again,
I
that's
wear
just
cannon.
like little adjustments that you'll kind of learn to make over time. So he's adding on 3 gateways. You've got your observer going out. That's really good as well. That observer going straight to his base is really, really good.
Thank you.
Okay. So to be honest, like you're doing really, really well so far. I mean, you put on a little bit of early aggression. I mean, you got a bit careless with your units, but that's okay. You're falling behind slightly on probes at the moment. That's just because he's got an expansion and you don't.
Yep.
But of course, you've got Robotech coming. You've got +1, about halfway done. So yeah, you're looking really, really good so far, to be honest. You're not really getting supply blocked, which is always good.
I'm pretty sure I will.
That's okay. So just try to see what your decision making is now. Going for an expansion. That's good. Okay.
Okay, I expand when my probe count is like 2 rows and 2 probes, right?
You can literally expand whenever you have the money.
Okay.
If you feel safe and you have the money, expand. Like StarCraft 2 is 100% about expansions. Like it may sound really weird, but the more expansions you have, the safer you are. But it's all about knowing when to get expansions. Like, there's not like, you have to expand once you have like 25 probes, or you have to expand when you've got like 6 stalkers. It's just a matter of kind of learning that little bit of feel for the game, which will come with just time, basically.
All right.
Okay, so what did you see? You seen the expansion, so I'm guessing that's why you expanded, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. Have you got this watchtower? No. Okay. Right now I'd be like really worried about what he was doing. Like, he's had that expansion quite early. You haven't really seen any sort of tech from him. So I'd be like really worried. Like, especially since you got that early upgrade as well. I'd just be like, wanting to kind of poke and prod, just to see what he's up to. Like, if he shows you a Colossus or whatever, you immediately know where he's gone and what tech he's using. But right now you're completely in the dark, which is never good. You never want to be in the dark, especially in PvP.
Yeah, I think that my scouting really sucks this game, but should I hallucinate Phoenix? I saw the...
I mean, you absolutely can, or you can like sneak an observer in round the side or something like that, or even just like literally like box your army and just go like poke at the front door, like see what he's got, because most of the time he'll either have a lot or nothing. If he has a lot, you just pull back. If he has nothing, you just kill him.
Well, sounds good.
But at least then you know. Like, right now, if you knew he was going Colossus, you'd probably get some more Colossus of your own. If you saw he was going, like, a lot of Stalkers and Blink, you'd get a few more Immortals. If, you saw he was going, like, pure Gateway, then you probably get Colossus as well. So, but it's always worth, like, knowing what your opponent's doing in some way. Even if it's just literally... you run a Zealot up and you see that he's got Colossus, and then you run a Zealot back. Or, if he's got nothing, then you just like box your army and go kill him. It's just as literal as that, but you don't want to be in the dark, especially for this long. I mean, you've literally been in the dark the entire game now, and, he could be like, going mass Dark Templar or mass Archon or something like that, and you wouldn't have a clue. And that's really, really bad. Your upgrades are really good, though.
Well, that's good to hear.
Your gateway count is really, really low. I mean, if you've got, like, 2 bases, I mean, your probe count's starting to, like, really, really end up poor at the moment. Like, 2 bases, like, you want to kind of be, like, around, sort of... maybe 50, 55 probes.
How many gateways?
For 2 base, you want to be kind of like on 6 or 7 gateways, depending on what tech you've gone. Like, if you've gone into Colossus, you want to like maybe like 5 or 6 gates. And then obviously constant Colossus production. If you've gone like just pure gateway, then go up to like 7 gates with like 2 forges, that kind of thing.
Alright.
Okay. So you take a 3rd base now.
Yeah, but it gets denied, like, really fast.
Yeah, that's because you're like literally completely blind in the middle.
Yep.
I mean, I wouldn't even like mind if you just kind of put like, a pylon like somewhere near the middle of this ramp or something like that, just a bit further out. Not only will it help you see his army coming, but it would also help you, attack or warp in or whatever. Okay, so his army's moving out. He's got a lot of Colossus, but you've got a lot of Immortals. He also has a lot of Zealots, unfortunately.
Can you give me a second, please?
Sure, pause the replay.
Okay, thanks.
So, while you're taking a break, I'll just talk over everything that's going on here. The other guy's basically gone for a really strong Colossus Gateway army. He's up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gates, which is pretty good. I mean, he's got a nice, fairly early